We're going to start off by just doing a simple ice cream swirl, just nice and simple. And then for the splatter paint effect, what I like to do is, so take your color and then take the cap and then put some dye in the cap. So I'm using it kind of like a little cup. Alright. And now you're simply just going to take the paintbrush, dip it in the dye, and then you're going to fling it on the frosting. Just like that, just so it gets like, you know, splatter paint. Get more dye. Alright. Yeah, you're probably going to want to lay a paper towel down because or else you're going to have your table stained, obviously. So just keep doing that. You can do a little, a lot. You can do how many colors you want. I'm just going to do blue. It's just kind of simple. Alright, and then you have your splatter paint cupcake. So I only need a little bit of white, probably like this much. If you were gonna do like, your whole bag, so you were gonna do like 12 cupcakes, you would obviously do more. And I chose purple because it's my favorite color. But so you're gonna take some of your dye. And you're going to add it to a little bit of the white frosting. Alright, so once you think your color is pretty well combined, you're going to take your piping bag. Once again, I have the star tip because I just like it. It's a simple tip. Now you're going to open your bag and you're going to take your colored icing and you're just going to put it in the bag. And you're going to put it back up. And now what you want to do is you want the colored icing to coat the whole entire bag. So just lay it down flat and just push it out. You want the whole bag where you're going to put your white icing, so it'll be like covered. So make sure your whole bag is really colored with the purple. Just spread it out. Alright, so you want it to look like that. And you're going to open your piping bag back up. Might want the spoon to open it up a little bit. Alright. Because you want to open it like that so the whole sides will be covered in purple. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the white and you're going to insert it, just putting it in normally. Alright. And you're going to want to push your frosting down like that. And you're going to take your cupcake. But first, before you go ahead and ice your cupcake, you're going to want to be sure that both of the colors are coming out. So you can just do this in your cup. You want to squeeze it and make sure you see both of the colors coming out. See, the white is starting to come out. See, now you can see the white. And then you can go ahead and frost your cupcake. So that's like a two-tone swirl. That's what this one's called. Okay, last but not least is the rainbow swirl, which is the most difficult, but it's really not that hard. So I always use 4 colors because if you do more than 4, it kind of starts to get really messy looking and the colors don't look as good. So the 4 colors I typically use are yellow, red, green, and blue. Once again, I'm using the gel. Now what you're gonna do is, like I said, I'm only going to use a little bit of each color because I'm only doing 1 cupcake. But if you were doing like 12 cupcakes, you would separate your frosting equally. And then you start by simply adding your colors, your 4 colors, and mix them through. So once you have your 4 colors completely mixed through, all you're going to do is take your piping bag and you're going to want to set the colors in side by side. So we'll start with yellow. You'll take your yellow and you'll put it on one side. See, like that, how I'm laying it on one side? Okay. And you'll take your second color, I'll just do red. And you're gonna lay it right next to the yellow. See how I'm laying those right next to each other? Take your fourth color, I'll do green, and you'll lay that right next to it. So I'll lay the green right next to the red. Okay, and then you'll take your last color, which in this case is blue, and you'll lay that right next to it. So all the colors will be right next to each other. Alright. So basically you want it to look like that. Just having all the colors lined up next to each other. Take your cupcake. Now you're going to push all the colors down at the same time. So like this. And now, kind of like what you did with the last one, you want to make sure you see all the colors peeking through. So, just till it runs out. And there's the red. Alright. So now when you make sure that all your colors are peeking out, you're just going to frost your cupcake. And there you have your rainbow swirl. Alright, and there you have it. You have your two-toned, you have your rainbow, and you have your splatter paint.